My name is Konaf Kako, and I'm an international student in the UK in the University of Greenwich from Sweden. And I'm 20 years old, which is the normal age. People would think that's because you took a gap year, but if you're coming from Sweden and you're 20 in your first year, don't get worried if everyone else is 19 years old, because that's the age for the UK student. I started my year in 2020, September, the 15th of September is when my uni started. It's around that time. This year, I will be starting my second year in the 11th of September. Um, I started uni in the course of sociology, and I still have 6 different lectures each day, no, each week. And you can choose some of your lectures based on what you want to do. So even though you choose sociology, you still have some other choices to make. Like I chose to have an extra language, Spanish, for example, because in Sweden I had Spanish and I wanted to continue with that, which you can choose in uni. Apart from that, you have 3 years more to go, and I'm only on my first year, but I hope I can help you with some answers.
So far, what have your experiences been like in terms of the accommodation at Greenwich and how, welcome you felt?
Yes. So in Greenwich University, they offer different types of accommodations. So there's different buildings in different locations, and that's based on your budget, how much you're willing to pay, what type of room you want, because there is like the posh rooms and there is the less affordable, more affordable rooms. Some of them are in an area called Avery Hill, and that's around 30 minutes away by bus. But most of the students go there for their first year because they want to have some money saved in case of something happening. Because it's your first year, you don't know anywhere. So it's good to go with the more affordable option. I sadly did not choose that. I chose to be in a building called Danielle Defoe Halls of Residence, and that's literally 10 minutes walk from the uni because I was stressed about getting lost. So I thought that would be the best reason. And then there is a uni building called Cuddy Sark, and that is also like 5 minutes walk to the uni. But so different buildings have different age groups. They told me that Cuddy Sark one is for people from 25 and above. So I felt I want to be in a building where people my age are living so I can resonate with them, relate, and be like maybe same course as well. So the uni also asks you to give your information like email and phone number in case you want to contact your roommates before moving in. Then you can make friends. Yeah, you can make friends before moving into your room so you know how they are, what age group, if gender matters for you, if it's a girl or a boy, then you can even ask that. Yeah.
And so what about the whole CSN loan application process? Can you kind of talk us through that a bit for prospective applicants?
Yes. So I did my CSN loan before I moved to the UK. That's what you should be doing to get the money because for CSN, you get different types of money. So let's go through them. The first one, you get money to travel to the UK for your plane ticket. And that's a loan. It's not money you get and you don't pay back. You have to pay that back. And then when you come here, you get like 800 crowns, which is around 80 pounds roughly, that you get for every month for your like food, and that you don't have to pay back. That's just for you. But then apart from that, you can have a loan for your uni fees. And that could be, so for my uni, I got around 50, 40, 100 pounds. And that was like each term. You decide how often you want to get it. I decided to get it each term. So like in this year, I got that uni fee twice to pay my uni. And it was still not enough because when you transaction the crowns to pounds, it gets lessened. So be prepared that you're not going to get fully the amount to pay your student tuition fee. So you will need some more help from other people to help you pay for it. I'm going to apply for a job. I haven't done it yet because with Corona, I didn't find a job.
I think in London it should be quite easy to get part-time work, and I don't know, the thing I really like about Greenwich in terms of the location is how pretty it is, and the fact that you've got the cafes and you know, the nice little shops.
Yes, indeed. I mean, it might be getting easier now with less restrictions to go out. But the third kind of fee you get from CSN is the monthly one for your rent. That depends on your situation. For me, they gave me around 600 crowns, which is around, no, 6,000 crowns, which is around like 600 pounds. And that was not enough because, like I said, my fee here is 900 pounds each month. So I've been using my savings to pay off my room rent. And sometimes I would get like money from my parents. So it wasn't enough. So I have to find a uni room for my second year that's affordable for my CSN budget.
I think, do you think for your second year accommodation, you'll be able to find it within that kind of level, budget-wise?
Yeah, so I had two plans. One of them was to make a friend who's trustworthy to move in together so we could find a flat and have a shared room. That would be much cheaper. That's what everyone here is doing, which is difficult to do it on your first year because you do not know anyone. So now I've made quite a few friends that are willing to move out with me. So I think that would be affordable. So that would be my tip, to make friends who you want to move in with. But the second option is, like I said, to move to the buildings that are more affordable. And in Avery building that I talked about, they do have rooms that are around like 600, 650 pounds each month. That is quite affordable, and you don't have to worry about paying for the bus each morning to the uni and back, because we have uni buses, they cover all the expenses.
You know, touching on how Uni Direct worked with you in terms of your application to Greenwich initially.
Yes, so when I was still in Sweden, before graduating college, I was about to apply for uni and I didn't know where to go, but my advisor at the school told me that there is this website called Uni Direct that you can look at, and they would help you with international applications to your uni. And I looked at it and it felt very like a good gut feeling. I was like, yeah, that sounds like very trustworthy. And the moment I got in contact with Uni Direct, with Elizabeth and her co-worker, I think Jack, they were quite like helpful, and everything went smoothly. As I remember, it was just like kind of 7 months ago. But we did have phone calls, which was reassuring because you hear the people you're talking with, you can like remember what you're talking about instead of just emails getting spammed and everything. Because some organizations, I haven't used any organization, but I've heard that they just would send emails being so professional and everything. You guys are still professional, but I feel like it was much more comfortable to talk to you guys freely and discuss my options, which unis are best for me, which unis are good for my grades, because I did have good grades, but not the best grades. And you guys helped me to reach my end goal, which is to find a well-off uni in London. And I did with University of Greenwich. So I'm very glad I got your help.
Oh, that's brilliant to hear. And I'm, you know, very glad that it's kind of helped you, you know, start your university journey. Are there any sort of last tips you would give prospective applicants?
Make a paying plan, make a budget for yourself. That's very important. And when you come here, you'll realize that's a good step, because you have to think about your fees, you have to think about your food, transportation. It's quite expensive to be in London and going central, and if you want to go with friends and you don't want to be left out and make connections, you need to have some money to move around. So for me is to make a good budget,